This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. No way I was muted. No way I was muted. I am PO'd right now. Okay, well, my freaking dad. I don't know why that happens. Like, the button says it's on, and it's not actually on.
Bruh.
We're going to restart that. Okay, well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We have a lot going on today. We have the first Bitcoin reserve bill passed for a state that's going to be in New Hampshire.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're good now, sir. Thank you. All set.
Check, please.
We're all set. We're all set. Thank you. We also have Japanese news. We have Bhutan, a small country that's been mining Bitcoin for a long time. We're not still muted. Stop messing with me, Otto. Stop it. We also have the European Central Bank that is putting out the digital euro very soon, guys. Trust, and I'm going to show you proof. We've been talking about this for a few years.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Good morning.
good morning, Mr. Jess. Welcome. Welcome to the show. We also have House Dems that are planning a crypto crusade against Donnie T. We have the FOMC today, which will also probably impact markets. And then we're going to talk about the CFTC dropping a case, as well as BNB and BNB. Oh, wait, no, BNB and NEAR that are going to get an ETF, possibly. Sorry, I'm all messed up because I was muted. I was really flowing before. And then we have Doge OS, another Dogecoin layer that is going to be added. They raised millions of dollars. We're going to dive into that, as well as your coins to watch. So if you're ready for the zest, the news, the education, and actual sound coming through to your ears, then smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this stream out with friends, more people know what's going on. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our three amazing sponsors of the show: Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and Vacation Genie. Guys, enter that survey. All of you guys are, or not all of you guys, well, technically, a lot of you guys have been winning Litecoin from the survey that I told y'all to take. A few of you have won Litecoin. I think at least 3 people in this chat so far, maybe even more that I probably missed, are getting some Litecoin from doing the survey. Again, enter the survey. Answers are confidential, and you enter to win 1 Litecoin. There are 10 winners total. Also, guys, you might actually catch me hanging out with Vacation Genie at Bitcoin conference, so I'll keep you posted on all of that as well. Hello, Reds. Hello, everyone. Traffic Psychologist says, hi, Randy. Definitely my favorite source of crypto adoption news. Why, thank you, friend. Guys, please make sure you're smashing the likes. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers over on the YouTubes, as well as a subscriber goal of 20,640, guys. We are pimping with subs, and I want to keep that train going. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Guys, I'm so freaking pumped for Vegas. I see all you guys talking about it. I was on Billy Goat Tales last night talking about it as well. It was a great time. Soul says, hi, everyone, subscribed and like. Well, hello, Soul. Are you new to the show? I want to make sure we give everybody love that's new. If you're new, you let us know. Who do we have here? We have Ben Spada. We got Brian, Mark Smithson, Mike Vollmer, Shadow, good morning. Jesse, guys, enter the poll. Do you want a happy Jesse today? If so, you have to smash the like. Grandpa, good morning. Po-Man, good morning. Guys, we also have a members only after show. So if you are a member of the channel, you get access to it. All you got to do is go in Discord, connect your YouTube account to Discord, and join the member stage once we conclude this show. Dodgeball, hello. He said, like, subscribe, share, and buy the merch. I agree. I was actually just talking about it this morning with someone that I really need to upgrade my merch store. I need help. If you guys have any suggestions, then please let me know. If you have any designs you want to send in to donate to the merch store, then please let me know. I will accept them. Mike Mazzone, good morning over there on X. Is Yukio there too? I'm sure Yukio's over there. We have Auto, Cough, Sola, Hefe, All Set. We have, who else? Oh, yeah, there's Yukio. JC is here. Donato, Tyler Fitzpatrick, Bobby Flash, Backup, good morning. Corvette Camping, Keen Bean, Andy S., good morning. Tradverse, hello. Nice to see you over there on X. St. Jerome, Gary's on multiple platforms, I'm assuming, right? I might be wrong. You know what happens when you assume. Wait, where's Soul? Where did he go? Is he new? Is Soul new? Did everyone say hi to Soul? Oh, Mark Smithson's trolling. Everyone say hello to Soul. Soul and Sola Hefe are different people. Oh gosh, it's Bao.
Bruh.
I guess everyone could decide if they want to say hi to Bao or not. What a troublemaker he is. Infinite, good morning. Enzo Mining, good morning. Hi, beautiful people. Oh, you guys are awesome. I appreciate all of you. Oh, yes, Soul is new. I knew it. Alexandra G, my G's in the chat. There you are, Yukio. Alex Collingborn, good morning to you. Jimmy's on X as well. All right. Tradverse said, congrats on your appearance on Fox. Why, thank you, my friend. Why, thank you. Hello, Memory Man. Hello, Memory Man. All right, guys. Let's keep getting after it. I want to talk about the entire slew of news I've got, right? XRP. XRP's our new bestie on TikTok. Bow like the bun? He's going to love that. He's going to love that. Right, Bow. Reds, thank you for the galaxy. All right, guys, we're not wasting any more time. AC Joseph Fitness, good morning to you. Guys, we have a lot of green today. Litecoin up 11%. Love to see it. Litecoin over that $90 mark. We're going to talk about it, guys. And I was feeling so green today. I wore the green. I was like, yes. Michael Cartwright, oh my gosh. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you. Appreciate you. Take a gander, guys. Bitcoin is at 97,000, about 97.1. We're at $97,099 at the moment. Up 0.27%, looking good. Again, we really want to hit that 98K. There's a lot of resistance in the high 97s, 98K range. We are looking at over here, the next resistance past 98K is $101,300. I'm telling you guys, if we could really, and I picture it happening. Again, we have a green dot printed here. Let's take a gander at Market Cipher. Green dot printed. If it confirms this VWAP keeps going up, the money flow is pumping. Highest money flow we've seen since over here in mid-January. And then look at the RSI. She's climbing like a darn tree. Look at the RSI. If we go and touch that overbought and pass it, that I feel like it brings us a potential 100-something K Bitcoin. If we pump right past 98K and hit 100, I feel like we can have a nice moment. However, disclaimer, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't do price predictions. This is just how my heart feels, and I'm disclosing that it'll feel very warm and fluffy over here. If we pass 98K with hands clean, nice pump, and then hit 101K, I feel like we have potential there. We have potential, I'm telling you. Now we're going to jump into our breaking news headlines as more companies are acquiring Bitcoin, and then we're going to jump into other countries that are doing things that maybe I'm not so happy about. And so let's dive in. I'll spill the tea right now. Breaking news headlines. Let's go. Ooh, my iced latte is hitting this morning. Metaplanet is lifting their Bitcoin stash by 555 more Bitcoin. Here we go. Japanese investment firm Metaplanet said it would sell a second $25 million of bonds to Evo Fund to fund further purchases of Bitcoin. This Tokyo-based company agreed to issue the debt only days after selling the same amount of bonds to the same buyer. The bonds, which will bear no interest, have redemption dates of November 6th, according to a Metaplanet post on X. In a separate statement, they said they bought 555 Bitcoin for 7.63 billion yen, which is about $53.5 million, taking their holdings to a total of 5,555 Bitcoin. I feel like they did that for a little bit of a troll factor. But there you go. That's the latest on Metaplanet. They're continuing to buy more Bitcoin. They aim to be one of the largest corporate holders in the world. Bhutan is a little tiny country, and they've been mining Bitcoin for years. Good for them. They're smart people. They actually like their people, and they prioritize their people, which I love, which you can't really say the same about Europe, which we'll get into in just a moment, and even a lot of politicians in the United States that, only do things for their own agenda and for their own personal interests, which I think is absolutely nasty. As they're public servants, they need to serve the people. I'll digress. Bhutan launching tourism crypto payments with Binance Pay and DK Bank. Again, doing good things for their country, good things for the people, boost the economy with crypto payments. As you can see here, they launched a tourism crypto payment system in partnership with Binance Pay and DK Bank. It allows Bhutan travelers with Binance accounts to pay for services like tickets, hotel stays, tour guides, and other products using at least 100 different crypto assets, including Bitcoin, USDC, and BNB. It also opens a payment gateway for businesses in Bhutan, enabling them to accept crypto through a QR code on a phone, according to an announcement by Binance. Smart. Binance is so smart. Like, Binance, oh, sorry, TikTok, you shook a little bit there. Binance is just like one of the best exchanges in terms of networking, in terms of adoption. Binance kills the game every single time, for years. And I can't wait for them to take over the United States again. They're going to kill it here. Now we're going to talk about the ECB, which y'all know how I feel about the ECB. It's very disappointing as to what goes on with the ECB, and I'll just tell y'all right now that I get very angry. I get very angry when I talk about the ECB because they really don't care about people. They care about themselves. And so at the moment, the European Central Bank established an innovation hub to test their digital euro as their preparation phase nears the end. And I'm telling you guys, we've been talking about the digital euro for years, and I have proof. The ECB said it set up an innovation hub with 70 participants to test their digital euro project. This includes startups, banks, and payment services, including global professional services company Accenture, Swiss telecommunications company Swisscom, Spanish bank CaixaBank, Swiss telecommunications company, and there's a tax audit firm, KPMG, according to a Monday release. The companies have signed up to work with the ECB to explore CBDC's payment functionalities and the use cases, according to the release. They issued a call to small and large merchants, banks, and payment service providers last year. And of course, the president of the ECB, Christine Lagarde, the witch herself, said that the testing phase of the CBDC should end by October, and so a decision on whether to issue the digital euro is expected to occur after legislation takes effect. I'm telling you, this has been planned for a long time, and if you ever think for 1 minute that this was the real testing phase, then you're delusional. Delusional. Why? Because we have this live stream that's unlisted. Keep in mind, you can only access this live stream if you have the link to it, which I do. Thank you to BBB in the chat. This was 2 years ago, March 28th of 2023. Here's the proof right there. March 28th of 2023. The Bank for International Settlements, which is a group of unelected bureaucrat central bankers that had a meeting. And right here, this is the guy from the French Central Bank that's talking about Christine Lagarde. And so he's talking about France and everything and what they feel about digitalization and decentralization. So let me see where the exact thing started. Okay, yeah. This is all right. This is where we should start right here. Listen to this. This is from 2 years ago, and you're telling me that they're just prepping the digital euro? Stop the madness. Stop. Stop.
It's also the concretization of a long journey, a legally somewhat sophisticated journey, but we are very happy, Bundesbank and Banque de France, to have arrived today. As it was a bit long, let me elaborate about one simple question. Why did we embark on such a journey? And for me, the answer is simple. It's because of one revolution and of one conviction. About the revolution, it's obviously about technology. Digitalization. Digitalization for our fellow citizens and their payments. Digitalization of finance, and we could discuss at length, is it really decentralized finance? Because it's not that decentralized, and there are powerful actors, but at least tokenized finance or disintermediated finance. And also this technological revolution has as a consequence increased risks, increased challenges on cybersecurity.
Pause right there, because what he's saying is crypto's not that decentralized. Lies. Oh, but we like tokenization. Yeah, because they want their own private permissioned, controlled, CBDC styled blockchains. That's what their goal is. It's not real crypto. And increase the risk in cybersecurity, it's only because it's a risk to them. Continuing, another minute or two, but you guys need to hear this if you haven't already. There's a lot of new people in the show now.
And then comes the conviction for us, central bankers. How should we face this revolution? How should we answer it? The traditional answer on our side is about regulation. And obviously we have to regulate these new activities. But it cannot be only about regulation. We should be on both sides, regulation and innovation. We should be catalysts of innovation, not alone, with the private sector, but it's part of our job. And usually we don't think, or people don't think of central banks as being on the innovation side, but we have been for decades. Things of the single currency and think of the settlement system, for instance. We don't know everything. There are many open questions. But let me quote one European philosopher, Aristotle. If I may, he was a philosopher from the euro area, but some millenniums ago. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. And this is what we will do in the Eurosystem Hub. The Banque de France is already part of innovation on CBDC, for instance.
Uh-huh.
We are very active with the ECB, with the Eurosystem, preparing a retail digital euro.
There you go, friends. There you go. They're telling you now, the ECB, they're just having this preparation phase. I could just walk away right now. Walk away. That was from March of 2023. And you know that they've been working on CBDCs years before that. Before even 2020. I'm telling you. So there you go. And a lot of you guys haven't seen that video because you're new to the show, and that's okay. Welcome to the ride. But there you go. They admitted right there, they're scared of DeFi. It comes in the way of their power. And they've been working on retail CBDCs for years. You're welcome. Because this is so nasty that they pretend that this is a new thing. It's not new. Makes me need to go meditate. Go touch grass. I just... Grinds the gears, right, Avo? Mighty Mouse grinds the gears. It's not new. Yeah, planned for a long, long time. It's what I try to tell people. People try to tell me I'm crazy, that I'm a conspiracy theorist. Please stop. Please stop. Because the proof is right there if you go and look at it. Frustrates me so much when people think that. Go look. Someone in my family one time called me a conspiracy theorist. I said the facts are facts. You could just look for them. And if you don't look, then you don't find them. You could choose to ignore it, or you just embrace the truth. And the truth sometimes isn't what people want to hear. I'm going to calm down now. We're going to talk about Democrats, which a lot of you aren't going to be happy about, okay? Yeah, the truth isn't always convenient. I'm telling you. It's definitely a way for control. Yeah, absolutely. What do you mean? It's just like if people... I'm not going to go on that train because bottom line, if people don't want to look for the facts, they won't find them. And then they get to just live in their little bubble, which again is fine by me if that's what they choose to do. But it's not what I'm going to do because I'm trying to look into the future and go find out what's going to happen so I can prevent myself from being part of the problem and maybe be part of the solution. And speaking of people that are part of the problem, and again, it doesn't go for all of these people, but typically the left side of the aisle, the Dems, are not pro-crypto. They're not pro-freedom. When it comes down to things like the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act in the United States, introduced and reintroduced by Tom Emmer, it establishes that there will never be a CBDC in the United States. Initially, when this was voted on, I believe it was in the House, all the Repubblics were for the bill, meaning Axe CBDCs. The left side of the aisle, almost every single one of them said they were against the bill, meaning they were in favor of CBDCs. Remember their names because those are people that do not care about you and do not care about America and do not care about your inalienable human rights. Even yesterday, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that CBDCs are a sign of weakness for the United States, and absolutely it is. I agree with that fully. Now, I don't like when politicians go ahead and do things for their own personal interest, their own agendas, because that's not what they're supposed to do. They're public servants. They're supposed to serve the public, have the best interests of the public. However, the planned crypto hearing in the House was derailed by a Dem revolt, and especially by people like Maxine Waters, who, mind you, let's look back a few years, who was her best friend? Sam Bankman-Fried, the biggest scammer in history. Moving on. Dems in the House of Representatives derailed what was supposed to be a joint hearing of the crypto policy efforts on Tuesday, insisting that Donnie T's personal crypto dealings were too urgent to allow other discussions on instituting industry regulations. Again, this comes from their own selfishness, not about anything else. They should care about moving the industry forward instead of just saying, oh, but Donnie T this, Donnie T that. Handle that separately. Stop crying. Do things that benefit the industry, benefit the economy. Maxine Waters says, I object to this joint hearing because of the corruption of the President of the United States and his ownership of crypto and his oversight of the agencies. And so she issued an invitation for people to come join the Dems in another room to discuss what we should be discussing, Donnie T's crypto corruption. So this is, again, the left versus the right, when there shouldn't be either, and it should be a joint party that's for the people. Why in the world do we have split parties? Because it's a distraction. We need people with common sense that serve the public. What are we doing? It's so disappointing. This is why nothing gets done. This is why things take forever. Another Senate Democrat says he's looking into Trump's crypto dealings. This is Senator Richard Blumenthal. That we see that there was a Democrat on a panel that tasked with investigating corruption and mismanagement is scrutinizing Donnie T's recent crypto activity, saying they're part of a pay-to-play scheme that provides access to the presidency to the highest bidder. And now he's the ranking Dem on the Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations, and wrote letters to Bill Zinker of Fight LLC and Zach Witkoff, the co-founder of World's Liberty Financial, on Tuesday, asking them a series of questions about the Trump meme coins, his NFTs, and everything else. So basically, the letters went on to say that his businesses may be enabling the violation of government ethics requirements before posing a number of questions to the company's respective executives. Regulation for crypto separate, Donnie T case over here. Why are they a joint venture? This is about technology on one hand and ethics on the other. Why does it mix? It's a waste of time. And what's funny is that they were proposing bills to have crypto ATMs in federal buildings. So if they end up passing all these things to have crypto ATMs in federal buildings, what is it going to matter if Donnie T has a crypto coin or not? Because that coin's probably going to be on those ATMs. Am I crazy? Please let me know if I'm crazy. If I'm crazy, put Delulu emojis. And if I'm not crazy, put a no emoji in the chat. Maybe I'm insane. Maybe I'm absolutely off my rocker. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. Like, subscribe, and share if you think I'm crazy or not. Just be a part of the wild ride that we're on right now. We have 116 likes. Let's get 150 likes, guys. Let's get it. We're going to talk about the CFTC. They're dropping... What was that? The CFTC is dropping an appeal in the Kalshi election embedding case. Check this out. The CFTC has dropped its appeal in a case against Kalshi, a New York-based prediction market, according to a court filing, clearing the way for the platform to offer political event contracts. And so this was under the conditions of the motion for a voluntary dismissal, which is still subject to court approval, and both parties will pay their own legal costs, and Kalshi waives any rights to sue the CFTC for the litigation. And so we need a free market. And so, at the end of the day, I think this is a nice little win. It is. Because there's no way that they should be able to hold back this form of betting when they have sports betting and people like losing all their money in casinos. So I feel like it's definitely a double standard. Hello, no. Or like the song I Know Too Much. I was talking to somebody yesterday in a store, and they were like, you have too much common sense, is what they said to me. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what that means. That was so funny. Hello, Mr. Wick. Hello, Mr. Wick. Hello, everyone. Oh, you guys are so beautiful in the chat. So gorgeous. Oh, Michael Cartwright, thank you. Wow, those are such good memberships you just dropped. Curtis, Patrick, Joel, Gary Fowler, and Randy A. Those are all really good ones. We're going to talk about ETFs. We got 3 coins to talk about here. We got Crow, BNB, and Near. Starting off with Crow, which is surprised this wasn't done sooner. 21 Shares launched an ETP linked to Crypto.com's Kronos. 21 Shares launched a new ETP offering investors regulated exposure to the native token of Kronos, which again is a network developed by Crypto.com. The 21 Shares Kronos ETP, which trades under Kron, is listed on Euronext Paris and Euronext Amsterdam, and it carries a 2.5% annual fee and provides exposure to Crow. Checking in on Crow right now. Where's my Crow? There we go. Crow chart, we're at 9 cents, up 1.7%. Again, the selling pressure is over at about 9 3/4 of a cent. And so take a look at that. Again, the psychological levels, obviously 10 cents. Bearish level to watch there is about 5.5 cents. We do have money flow slightly flattening there, but we have a green dot and a positive VWAP. So watch out for Crow, because if it gets an ETP, then it'll be good news. But if it was in the United States, probably be a little bit bigger news. Moving on to BNB, we have wild price predictions for BNB. Van Eck actually submitted a BNB proposal for an ETF in the U.S. here. So the asset manager filed an S1 document with the SEC on Monday for a BNB ETF, becoming the first prospective issuer for such a fund. And so this is absolutely wild for BNB, and it signals a Binance comeback here. There was also a prediction by Standard Chartered, and I want to know if you guys agree with this prediction. Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Standard Chartered is saying that BNB can hit $2,775 by the year end of 2028, which I don't feel like is that out of pocket. And I know you guys might be like, Randy, you're crazy. But I am crazy. It's fine. But if you look at the Binance chart, is this the chart I have? Where's my chart? Hello? There we go. If you look at the Binance chart, the last cycle, when was this? 2021. We had around $680-something high. And then recently, back in December, we had a high of around $793. So if that's the case around now, and we're still at $604 BNB, could it really hit $2,775 by the end of 2028? I mean, man, I really wouldn't doubt it at this point. Do you think it could happen? $2,775 by 2028 for BNB? Let me know in the chat. Use those emojis. Let me see. Looking at the chart, we're at, again, $604, 0.31% in the green. We really got that selling pressure here at $613. If we pass that, we aim for that 200-day SMA at 635. Your bearish level to watch here is 509. These price predictions could be a little bit wild. Is it that out of pocket, though, for BNB? If BNB hits $1,000 I'll freaking cry, because if I didn't have BNB, like let's say you have 0 BNB and it's at 604 right now, and if you just like, if you see it hit 1,000, almost double, not really, I would cry if I didn't have it. But again, like, here's the thing too, you can't really get upset, because there's so many things that I watched launch and go moon. And I couldn't get it. I just actually couldn't. And so it was depressing to me, but you can't catch them all. It's like you can't catch all the Pokemon. What am I sipping on? An iced latte. I don't know. I didn't know I liked lattes until this morning. I didn't know I liked lattes. I was like, let's try a little iced latte, see how it goes. And I actually really enjoy it. So that's that. Another ETF, Bitwise, filing for a NEAR ETF. Let me know if you guys are fans of NEAR. Digital asset manager Bitwise filed to list the NEAR ETF in the US. And so NEAR, well, this ETF will track the price movements of the NEAR token minus expenses through Trad brokerage. Bitwise's May 6 registration statement shows. They named Coinbase Custody as the primary custodian of the Bitwise NEAR ETF, and the management fee, ticker, and stock exchange it seeks to list on were not named yet. So that is the latest on NEAR. We could actually go check out the chart as well. Let's go do the NEAR chart. Is that not it? There we go. Okay, beautiful. So the NEAR chart is actually pretty interesting, because the levels we were watching back when we were looking at it are a little bit far away at the moment. Let me just do this really quick. Okay. We're at $2.31 here. Now, originally, this was one of our more bearish levels to watch, again, because you look back in time. There's not much below this, but this is only because it's the Binance chart. There might be more history somewhere else. However, we're down 0.67%. We want to hold support here at $2.19. Bullish level to watch here is $2.83. But if we fall below this 218, we could be looking at $1.25, which would be devastating to NEAR holders. But I feel like this ETF news should boost it maybe a little bit. We only had slight green action yesterday. That's some tea. What's going on Rumble? I see you guys talk about Rumble. What's happening on Rumble right now? Let me go check it out. Oh, we got like 400 people watching on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. I love Rumble. Rumble's so awesome. Yeah, I don't want to spill too much tea, but I love Rumble. Oh my gosh, guys, we're on the main page of Rumble. Guys, look. If you guys go on Rumble right now, rumble.com, you're going to see the show. Wait, hold on. What's my screen? There you go. You guys see me? We're right here. Guys, look at our show right here in the corner. Guys, we're on the top freaking page of Rumble. Oh, I love that. And if you scroll down to crypto, we're the first live stream you see. Shout out to Rumble, man. Rumble is just like really here for us, and I appreciate them. I really appreciate Rumble. Oh, wait, who's that friend over here on Rumble? Deconstruct. Oh, I see what your name is. Deconstruct with the little Rumble emojis. Love that. Well, welcome. Yeah, listen, Rumble's prioritizing our channel. They really are. And I appreciate Rumble with my whole heart for what they're doing for us. We have 909 followers over on Rumble. When we hit 1,000, I'm going to be a very happy camper. I'm going to be a very happy camper with my Rumblers. All right, also some tea on all set with 20 darn memberships. Army Piper just got one. Thank you. Oh, Montal over here with a little subscription. Guys, if you are a member of the YouTube channel, you get access to the members only after show. So please make sure you're tuning in. Once we conclude this live, we'll be over there. I'm trying to watch my time right now. Let's keep pumping, friends. Let's keep pumping. Let's keep subscribing to the channel here. We're going to talk about our spotlight today, which is the first state to get a Bitcoin reserve law passed, or more of a crypto reserve law. Let's jump into it right now. New Hampshire is the first state to approve a crypto reserve law. Shout out to New Hampshire. And out of all the states, I did not think New Hampshire would be first. I thought it would be a freedom state like Florida or Texas. This was tea. But it comes down to the governor, who was a queen, an absolute queen of a governor. Shout out to Kelly Ayotte, I think, or Ayotte. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce her last name, but what a queen she is. New Hampshire has become the first state to allow the investment of its public funds into crypto assets, with its governor signing the new law on Tuesday. The state beat a number of others to punch this year as what started as a surge in state lawmaker momentum that had run into roadblocks over recent weeks. As the first to authorize its treasurer to set up a reserve, New Hampshire could very well beat the U.S. government in forming a stockpile as well. Now, Kelly, the governor, said New Hampshire is once again first in the nation, and now this bill allows the investment up to 5% of public funds in a digital asset that has at least $500 billion in market cap. Again, Bitcoin is the only one that qualifies, and so I'm just so darn proud of New Hampshire. Shout out to New Hampshire. And Grotto, hello. Hi, came from YouTube, hit the like button. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. That's so nice. Yeah, guys, become a member of the YouTube channel for the after show. 407 viewers over there on Rumble. Wow, that's just so amazing. I love it. That was our spotlight, was New Hampshire. Let's also talk about your gainers and your losers, and then jump right into that after show. Let's do it. Junior sees me on Rumble. Beautiful. Gainers, losers, coins to watch. Woohoo! Stacks leading the way for the gainers today, up 15.5%. EOS up 13%. Litecoin up 9.6%. Story up 7.8%. And Zcash up 8%. Good for them. Leading the losers today is Fartcoin, down 8.4%. Virtual, down 7.4%. Optimism, down 3.4%. Dexy, down 1.3%. And Monero, down 1.02%. Take a gander at Litecoin. Litecoin was popping yesterday. Nice green candle. A little bit of a pullback today. I think it was double low that told me to draw a heart on the Litecoin chart, which panned out quite well. Look at this. Look at that. We hit our $91 resistance. We're at $90.24 right now, down 1.46%. We have a bearish level to watch here of $84, but we really want to target that 90, hold steady there, and target that $98 and the 200-day SMA, again, at $98. The green day was pretty significant for Litecoin yesterday. One of the bigger performers, up around 10-11%. We have a green dot that confirmed, pushing up that momentum. VWAP is pumped. And look at that beautiful green money flow. Just a reminder, guys, as the RSI is choppy and bullish, I will be speaking and moderating a panel at Litecoin Summit May 30th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Guys, $84 a ticket. Paid in crypto or in the fiat currencies. Please make sure you guys, they have discounts too at this hotel. So book a room, get your darn ticket, and head on over. Beautiful. Shout out to Litecoin. Ethereum, $1,833 again. We close right about at our 1820 resistance. We're opening there, obviously, today. Guys, I really want to hold support here. Target $2,000 ETH. We still have a red dot printed that has yet to turn green. We have red money flow that's nearing that zero line in the VWAP as well, which if we cross that and go bullish, we might have a really nice move for ETH. We also are pretty choppy here, but the RSI is not high, which means that we have a lot of room to run. A lot of room to run. Beautiful stuff happening, guys. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Hopefully Jerome Powell isn't mean today. Hopefully we get some good news, which I don't really care anyway, because he's just going to do what he wants when he wants, because it's all about politics at the end of the day. It's not about the economy. It's not about the people of this country that he doesn't really serve, because the Federal Reserve is not federal. And so, yeah, that's just how I feel. It doesn't really even matter what happens with Jerome Powell, because he just does what he wants when he wants. And I care about Bitcoin and decentralization, and so I'm already mentally out of the TradFi system. No, I actually can't. No, I can't look at his comments during the show. It's actually just too funny. We have 135 likes. Hopefully we can get 150 in a little bit. I am going to shove all of y'all to Discord now. So please make sure you guys go over to Discord, go to the member stage. Again, I see a ton of you guys are members, so please become a member of the channel if you are not. And connect your YouTube account to Discord and hop on into the member stage. We'll be talking there for a little bit. I have so much love for every single one of you guys. We are going to Vegas in a few weeks, and I'm so excited. Oh, it's Donnie. Hello, Donnie. Why Discord? Because we have an after show to get to. No, don't go. I mean, I gotta go. We have so many things to take care of today, Mr. No. So many things to take care of today. Also, I forgot to mention that Michael Saylor said that in 21 years, Bitcoin will be over a $200 trillion market cap. So yesterday, I was actually in the gym when I saw that tweet. So I was like, oh, time for a Bitcoin gym tweet. And so I went off yesterday, and I was like, working out, waiting for Bitcoin to go to a $200 trillion market cap. I was literally mid-workout when I took this picture. Mid-workout. I was doing, it's like an arm day, but like technically like almost a back day. I am sore. I can't even really move right now. And so I went ridiculously crazy yesterday in the gym. I went nuts. I was doing cardio. I was going a little bit, I was off the walls. But yeah, I was like, okay, time for a little Bitcoin tweet. Thanks, Sailor. Appreciate ya. And so, yeah, I also posted this video, which I didn't post on YouTube. I only posted it on X. I want to know your thoughts on this before I go. Okay, everyone, let's have a conversation here. And this is going to be a little bit of a hot take here, but the system needs reform. And I'm not saying this for no reason. I mean, today we had Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent say that CBDCs are a sign of weakness for the United States. And I agree with that fully, because if you're for CBDCs, you're not for our inalienable human rights of life, liberty, and property. However, I was watching the GOP live stream with the House Financial Services, and they were talking about how we just need new reform for crypto. We have laws, even with the SEC, right? That's almost 100 years old, if not 100 years old at this point. Why are we still referring back to these rules that were made when we couldn't even conceive things like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, never mind something like a mobile device? So we need a way to fast track crypto regulation, fast track clarity, because we even had tokens that were called out by the last SEC, deeming them securities, but never had explanation as to why they were. We need a way to adjust to the digital age, because as of right now, we're referring to things that have no relevance to crypto. And how can we even box things like Bitcoin, crypto, certain tokens, and NFTs that have so many different use cases into security or commodity? To me, it just doesn't make sense. I'm not a lawyer by any means, but I feel like it doesn't take a lawyer to see that there's a lot of confusion here and a lot of adjustments to be made. Do you agree with this? Comment it down below and share this out, because I need the public opinion. You heard me. I need the public opinion. Comment that, guys, after this show concludes. put it in the comments. I am so excited. Let's get after it, guys. I'm reading your comments at the same time. Guys, I'm so bullish. Smash the like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope you have a happy Wednesday. Go to Discord right now. I have a lot of love for you guys. Stay zesty. Peace.